Hi everybody. It has came to my attention that I have insulted the entire Golden Dawn community. And I'm sorry. I'm deeply sorry that I offended the entire community the other day. Because I'm very jealous of the man that I insulted and all his, many followers. He has quite a few. Basically what happened was I allowed a post to go through on a Facebook group just so that I could say that I don't agree with Griffin. I don't agree with David Griffin, and I kind of implied that he was a racist, which is wrong because he's not. No, he's the last Golden Dawn member that would actually be a racist, ever, okay? So, I would like to talk about why he is so awesome and why I did what I did. Because, while I hate him, I do like some people in the Golden Dawn community. And therefore, I would like to apologize sincerely for what I did, because it was wrong. Now, David Griffin, Golden Dawn's lucky to have him because he's your most far-right person you have in the entire system. Okay? No, he's pro-gun rights, he's pro-police, he's pro-First Amendment, he's pro-religious freedom, he's not, there's so many people who are anti-Muslim and anti-Mexican and anti-immigration and anti-business and anti-media. But he's not actually one of these people. You never see him post about this stuff. It's always good quality occult information from him. He never publishes a conspiracy theory ever. It's remarkable because, like me, I post conspiracy theories all the time. And he's right. I'm your most extreme leftist you have, okay? And I apologize for that because I make the entire Golden Dawn look bad. And I'm sorry. I apologize for that. You should have more David Griffins and less Morgans, okay? But no, he's heavily involved in freeing mankind from the shackles of black magic. And he knows for a fact that, and he's got evidence, the proof of this, okay, that black magic has infected every major government in the world, every religious organization, every big corporation. So he's not if he's anti-anything, he's anti-slavery, okay? He's trying to free humanity from slavery that these black magic using aliens are doing, and he also knows the truth about chemtrails and GMOs. But no, he's a really good person to follow, like his occult news network has the most subscribers of any occult news thing. And it's the best source for occult magic news. And I envy him that. Never publishes any false stories. I've never seen him publish a conspiracy theory on it. Kudos, man. Kudos. Be proud of yourself. And Golden Dawn, you should be proud of this guy. He's doing an excellent job. He's the nicest guy ever, I understand. Now, I've never met him because they won't let me smoke pot on an airplane, okay? That's why I've never met him, okay? I get these horrible migraines when I'm in moving vehicles, and the only thing that helps is smoking pot, okay? And it's really awkward, but what else would you expect from, somebody who's extreme leftist, Of course I have a freaking silly medical condition that, as my mother said, must be all in my head. Okay, it has to be my imagination. It can't actually be real. But anyway, back to Griffin, because he is really a nice guy. And he never does say a bad word about anyone. And, God, the man has sex appeal. Oh, man, I don't care if you're a woman or a guy, you want him. Oh, God. And the camera loves him. Oh, man. No, and I really envy that, because I've been known to break cameras, and he's just, he could be a Hollywood actor. And how gorgeous he is, okay? God, I wish I was as good looking as he was. And, he's very fair on his Facebook group. He has never banned anybody for disagreeing with him. He welcomes discussions with multiple viewpoints where, and it doesn't matter, you can support Bernie and be all anti-Trump, and that's wonderful. He encourages this because he believes in the First Amendment and free will. God, I wish I could be this guy. I really do. He's not a Nazi, despite the fact somebody started a rumor about him once wearing a Nazi uniform. Don't know who it is, but obviously it's somebody who really wanted to fuck him, okay? He has royal blood, but he does not brag about it. So he's descended from kings, and he doesn't brag about it. How awesome is that he doesn't brag about it? I mean, if it was me and I was descended from nobility, you would never hear the end of it. He's the most advanced sorcerer on the planet. He's the only living 10 equal one. He's the only person that has been contacted by Third Order, given the entire Golden Dawn system, and he has willingly shared this information with all the other Golden Dawn groups. Or at least all the ones that, matter. The ones that don't hate him. And there's a lot of hate. I will get to why people hate him, because there's a good reason for it. I mean, other than he's just such a nice guy, and he's so nice that I don't know about anybody else, but I grew up in a bad family, and for me, I just want to slap nice people with a big, dead, wet fish. Preferably one that's been rotting for 3 days, okay? But that's me. I come from a bad background, and well, I'm not on my bipolar medicine. I'm a little whacked, okay? I'll admit to it. My hatred for the man is a little irrational. It has no basis in reality because he's such a nice guy, okay? I wish I could be him, but I can't, so I hate him instead, okay? It's really sad. And his is the only order worth joining. The only complete order. Only one that has all the stuff. The only one that actually has the only descendant from Mather's actual group. He's Mather's chosen descendant. Yeah, and he deserves to be, because he's such a nice guy. You could not ask for a better Golden Dawn leader, or a more awesome man, or a nicer friend. But because people hate him, became more famous, more hated than Aleister Crowley. But occasionally you mention Crowley and people go, who? But you mention David Griffin and everybody knows who you're talking about. Everybody in the occult world knows him. And half of the non-occult world knows him. And that is awesome. I wish I had that name brand recognition. I mean, it must be wonderful to have that. He is very learned. He can rapidly come to a very good opinion about a cult book just by leafing through it. So he can review cult books without reading them. He's really good. He doesn't even need to see the proof, how good he is, okay? But he keeps his opinions private about the works of others. He lets the lesser lights, have their little moments of glory in the occult writing scene. He's very generous that way, Never issues a bad book review, which is amazing because you know, people have hated him so much that they've made false reviews about his book. When in reality, his masterpiece is the greatest occult book ever. Okay, it's the only occult book you will ever freaking need. So, you know, oh God, rob a bank to buy it, okay? But no, he's so awesome that no black magic lizards have been trying to destroy him and his order for 25 years. And he doesn't bear any grudges about this. If it was me, I would bear a grudge, okay? I would be sharpening an axe in the background. He'd cut off people's heads, okay? Going, there can only be one, okay? But no, he's very generous. He never interferes with the rest of the Golden Dawn community. Never says a bad thing about any occultist. Oh, he's an awesome guy. Oh, and he proudly saved the Golden Dawn name. He trademarked it so that everybody could continue using it. He was very generous, you know, about allowing lesser cult leaders be able to call their groups Golden Dawn. He was very generous, you know, such a great guy. What a guy, you know. And he never abused the fact that he had a lawyer. I mean, if I had a lawyer, fuck. Man, it would not be good if I had a lawyer. Let's be honest. I'm an asshole. So, it's a good thing I don't control a trademark or a lawyer because, And, you know, I really admire the fact that he never interferes with the personal lives of the membership under his command. Okay? Doesn't care what your background is, your sexual preference, your race, your politics he doesn't care about. He just, you know, he loves everybody. It's just marvelous, you know. Oh, I once hexed a serial rapist. He would never dream of doing that because he knows that serial rapists can get better with the proper magics. And that is wonderful that he knows this. And I wish I knew how it was done, but, you know, I'm just a lowly worm. I can barely do a lesser ritual of the pentagram properly. And, he's generous. Oh, man. He always selects the lowest price point he can. You know, and sometimes he even gives stuff away. But, you know, you always get the best bargain with him. He's that generous. God, I wish I would. And just talking about him, I'd get sexually aroused. Oh, man. Good thing he's not in the room with me because I might have to kiss him. And that would just... but it would get high rate. This video would be highly rated if I kissed him. Let's be honest, because you all want to have sex with him. But no, he has the largest Golden Dawn order ever. You know, it's international. There's not a country he does not have a lodge in. He's never, you know, had any lodges close on him. You know, his order just keeps growing and growing and growing, and it's just, I envy that. And, you know, he has connections to every occult tradition that matters. So if you want to be a witch, he can help. If you want to be a shaman, he can help. If you want to practice hoodoo, he can help. If you want to do chaos magic, he knows the movers and shakers and he can make the introductions. And it's wonderful that he has all these connections. I wish I was that connected. I really do. And, you know, all the current orders actually descend from him. Do you realize that? All of them, you know? Not an order that doesn't descend from his. It's how awesome his order was. He willingly allowed this to happen. You know, he realizes that there are people with egos who insist on being leaders. And he allows this. Because he believes in free will that much. And it's just awesome, you know. He's the most honest Golden Dawn leader you'll ever meet. And most generous. It's awesome, okay? And he doesn't care how bad the split was, you know. Well, there could have been knives and bad words and bad pizza orders, but he doesn't care. He's that generous. It is awesome. His order is the only Golden Dawn order that teaches you practical magic from day one. And this is despite the fact that he knows that practical magic traps you in this meat suit and interferes with your ability to reach the highest spiritual reaches and to shed this form and become a being of pure spirit. But he believes in free will so much. He lets you practice magic. He will teach you how to do it right, despite the fact that he knows that you're hurting yourself by doing so. And it does make him sad that people do practical magic, because he knows what the trap is. He knows that the black magic using lizards win when you use practical magic. And it's really sad. And it makes him really sad. But he's an awesome guy. He believes in free will. You know, he puts his money where his mouth is. Okay. If you want to use your free will wrongly, you can do so. He's an awesome guy. And, you know, but why do I hate him? Okay, why do I hate him? I mean, other than he's awesome and I'm a lowly worm and okay, here's something he said to me, and he asked me why I insisted on being the fool. Okay, because he knows that I once spent 13 months working on a joke. Okay, 13 months working on a joke. And he knows that if I put my energies elsewhere, that I could do remarkable things. But instead, I insist on basically being a court jester. Okay, and it makes him sad because I have such potential and he knows it. And you know, he's an awesome man, and he has encouraged me despite the fact that I've openly hated him so much over the years. And Golden Dawn, you're really lucky to have him because he's so encouraging. But I'll be honest with you, I grew up wanting to be Emma Bombeck. And if you don't know who Emma Bombeck is, basically, she was somebody who was a newspaper columnist during the newspaper, obviously newspapers, duh. And that's how she made her living. She wrote basically funny stories about being a housewife and a mother of 3 kids. I grew up, reading that stuff, and I wanted to be her, okay? And so, yes, I've wanted to be a comedian. But, you know, watching this video, you understand why I'm not, because I don't have the camera presence, okay? I'm just like a heckler's accident waiting to happen. But I really do, you know, envy him, because he has 1 million+ loyal readers. Now, let me be honest. These loyal readers will buy everything he publishes and puts a price on. Everything. They eagerly read his every word. They tend to agree with him because he's right so often, and it's hard to disagree with man. Okay? I have to work very hard to disagree with him. Okay? But yeah, you know. But why do I envy his 1 million+ readers? Well, honestly, he's right. Outside of him, all occult writers only do it for the money. Okay? Only reason I write occult stuff is for the money. Okay? But I only have 2 loyal readers. Okay? 2. Okay? And that's sad. Because I would, you know, I'm doing it for the money. But Griffin doesn't have to, because, you know, he's, you know, independently wealthy. But, you know, and he was only doing the tour guide thing because he wanted to, because he likes hanging out with tourists. Which I just don't understand. But, you know, he's awesome, so he does. But with 1 million+ readers, let's say that he publishes a 99-cent ebook. and all million plus buy that ebook, and they will, because that's how loyal they are to him, and how good his information is. He makes $300,000 off of a 99-cent ebook. Of course I'm going to envy him. Of course I'm going to hate him. Because even if he only gets a tenth of those people to buy, a 99-cent ebook is $30,000. He can make more with one ebook than I can in the space of 6 months. What's up with that? I mean, of course I hate him. No, he's popular. He's awesome. He's sexy. God, I wish I was as sexy as he was. And so you're lucky that he's your most far-right guy, your most racist person, your most... because he's not, okay? You're lucky you have that. On the other hand, you're a little unlucky you have me because I'm your extreme left. I don't even know what the job entails. None of you sent me the manual. What am I supposed to do as an extreme leftist? You know, I supported Bernie. I, helped Jill Stein campaign. Then I voted for Hillary because I just couldn't bring myself to vote for Donald Trump because Griffin made him sound so awesome, but I couldn't bring myself to do it because God, I envy Griffin so much. Griffin, please forgive me. Golden Dawn community, please forgive me. I am so sorry.